Close, please. The chair, just a minute.
Hello. I thought I would. Hello. Hello. I thought it would be proper for me to just say a few words only. First, I appreciate the issues that have been raised by those who have had an opportunity to speak on behalf of the others. All of them actually point out one thing, that things are not going in the right direction in our country. That Kenya needs some kind of rectification. Project Kenya. Somebody asked about the compensation for the Mau Maus. That is a subject for another day. But I want to say that, throughout the history of our country, there have always been two forces pulling in two opposite directions. There are the protests for change and development, the forces for retention of the status quo. Those who have been fighting to retain the status quo. Even when people were fighting for independence, those whose intention was basically to remove the colonial system, remove Azungus, and bring in an African regime, and use those powers which the colonialists were using to oppress the natives, use it themselves as Africans to lord it over fellow Africans. That's why when the Mzungu went, they said, Wazungu weusi wameingia. They came in, they transplanted the colonial system, and then themselves became the colonizers. They're using the very same system that the British were using to oppress the African people. They're using it to oppress the fellow African people. But those who said they wanted to make independence meaningful, people were fighting against colonialism because colonial system was ruthless, was alien, was dictatorial. They wanted to replace it with a system that was more responsive to their needs, a system that will be more humane, a system that will enable them to realize their dreams. And that's why they are talking about the fundamental rights of the people of Kenya. The right to life, the right to food, the right to shelter, the right to health, the right to education. So the fundamental human rights of our people. And if you can guarantee those rights, Kenya can prosper. So we have seen this. So the first regime came and went. The second regime came and went. And the first regime, there was an attempt to allow people to get into the economy of this country. So a kind of an African middle class was emerging, but it was still very small. The major part of middle class was still very much alien. The second class that came, the second regime, tried to suppress that emerging African middle class and create what is called the comprado bourgeois, comprado regime, commission agents. Those whose regime was just to let a commission happen. It impoverished our people completely. The third regime tried, and there was a clear vision. That's why that regime came up with the Vision 2030, which was aimed at removing our people from poverty to a middle income status by the year 2030. And this is a clear vision for the first time. I am happy to have been the part and parcel of coining that Vision 2030. But after that again, we lost direction now. The thing became a little bit grayish. Now we've come back to the dark era, trial and error. Everything goes. You can come here and lie, sell the lie here. Hii tutafanya hii, tutafanya hii, tutajenga hii, tutafanya hii, tutafanya hii. Everything tutafanya. Kesho hii, panya hapa. All the times, just promises and promises. They say this gentleman lies all the times, and all the times, and that is, even if you give them 100 years, they will still just be lying. Nothing will happen under this stupid regime. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Now before the anthem, tafadhali naomba tupige baba makofi venye nafaa.